But I got designer on me, this they new did that stretch, did that drill. Hey, champion, huh? Yeah, we here. I'm about to get that shit off, bro. I'm about to take over the summer, bro. I'm about to be. And then you know that the wheat prices is coming down.
Yeah, they got to.
If you know anything, like I know you in the mix.
I just told you, two bands. I know niggas still paying 26, 32.
Being located in the Music City, this building has hosted a lot of great music acts since its inception. But this is what she was made for, NFL football, and that's what we have today in Nashville at Nissan Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Indianapolis Colts and the Tennessee Titans. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
Exactly. That's how I was feeling. Oh, yeah. I know.
Now a first carry from Giovanni Bernard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
Yeah, that's all it's about.
Here's Mayfield. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 16 yards, a first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
2nd and a yard at their 49-yard line.
Exactly. That's what it's supposed to be.
That's how I was.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now a carry for Bernard, and he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Mayfield now from the 50. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Yetur Gross-Matos able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Yeah, you know they're going to penny pinch niggas all day long.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Mayfield. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Travis Kelce, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended target. And that'll make it 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target. But he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
I said they're trying to hit you off with that shit like, hey.
3rd and long for Mayfield. Over the middle here to Brown. And they will advance this across midfield, but still well shy of a first as he's tackled at the 47. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
This will be caught once again by Brown. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8.
Charles, Thursday night game. Teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. You pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
I do.
Mayfield.
Watch him cross the tight end, man.
The tight end Kelsey has it.
God damn, no.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 7 yards the pickup there.
Yeah, Mike, you need to keep doing this. Keep running the same
routes. You're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good edge steam going.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. He'll go down here at the
He did all that to get down here with the whole first quarter.
First
Get 3 or nothing.
First drive of the game. We did see this in practice, didn't we? Because they allowed us to stay and watch and see what their opening script would be, even though we don't know the exact play calls. That looks a lot like what we saw them executed.
It really does, and in practice it wasn't about a lot of big shots on that opening drive. They wanted to put
They had the
together
ball
a series
literally the
of
whole
plays
first
sustained.
quarter, bro.
They've
I
done
haven't
that.
touched
The
the ball.
defense now on their heels a little.
That they are, and you know what else is happening now? They're gaining information. They're gaining knowledge about how the defense is planning on playing them. So not only are they being successful on this drive, they're throwing things away for future games.
No score after one on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Lost Aaron Donald out of here.
To throw. And this one incomplete.
Hold on, that's why the fuck you couldn't run the ball.
It's 3rd down.
And the red zone precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
On 3rd down,
Crossing again, dog.
The Colts D sticking to their assignments, and that brings up 4th. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Field goal coming from Younghoe Koo. And his kick here is good. And the Titans hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. That drive just seemed to go for an eternity. You can kind of hear our sponsors saying, hey, we need to get our product pushed here. And then it ends in a field goal.
Yeah, how about that? Not enough time for product placement, but plenty of time to get 3 points out of it.
I got the purpose. Let me know when
They
they done.
wanted to get those products out. They wanted to stop that drive. Just weren't able to do so.
Put 10s. 15.
You just wait to eat till lunchtime.
I don't be texting niggas. I get my bitches done. I get like $300-400 on my money and be getting rid of them.
Damn.
Probably like 35. Because people be coming by them like 5 at a time.
They run with a 4th year back. It's Austin Eckler. And he'll wind up with about 6. Up past the 30 to the 31.
Yeah, that's what you're looking at.
Time on the pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
They'll come up now, second and
That is the ticket for the Wood. Let me switch this. Yeah, man, the man ain't nobody guarding my slot.
A quick throw into the hands of Rager. And he went backwards.
Trust me.
He'll be down at the 30. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. This is out quickly to the right. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on third down. Even better decision.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the two tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
8 yards on the pickup brings up second and 2.
Going on the ground with Eckler. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a first down on a gain of 10. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Colts have taken the lead. I thought as that was developing that he might actually keep it, but the right decision, obviously, to hand the football off.
And some teams do a really nice job of taking a little bit longer at the mesh point, meaning where he's going to hand it off or keep it. Sometimes they ride it maybe a step longer than others. That allows him to make the proper decision and have the right person end up with the ball.
And it paid off with a long touchdown run.
Adam Humphries on the return. The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal. And I'm sure that's how it affected them. Settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Well, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
Yeah, maybe wear down the other defense. We'll see. Throwing again, Mayfield on second and 10. He comes back with one complete. That'll leave him with a third and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
He gets it to Brown, complete. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That'll put him at an even 50 receiving yards now in this first half. And it's a first down. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up.
Take that off!
And his throw here is incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. That took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
I just like having the good field, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, most people got to go out of town. I like being where I'm at. Feel like I'm out of town. What is my corner doing, bro?
And they'll get him to the ground.
You gonna pat your chest like it's your... I know it. What the fuck are you looking at?
They got 18 yards out.
Fuck out of here,
Gets
man.
a new set of downs. 36-yard line. Mayfield on first down.
Shit.
He's going to drop this one down to Bernard. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 2nd and 3, and they trail 7-3, but getting close to changing that. And this defense hoping to limit them to a field goal to preserve the lead. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield.
Go! Get it!
At the 38.
Well played.
Shaq Lawson, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Oh, yeah, the free play.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, Mayfield.
Good D.
Sticking to their assignments, and that brings up 4th.
Yeah,
Jordan Lewis right there on the coverage.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver.
That play zone, like we play
understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case,
every time you gotta be patient.
It wasn't a
You gotta press
surprise.
X and let them do it. Then you check over the nickel.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right
you
where
click
it
it, let him
is.
do his little movements.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
Here's Eckler to begin the drive. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
At the 46-yard line.
Now it's Burrow. Lines up and lets it go for Samuel. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Defensively was John Johnson and knocked it free.
I like what they did there because many of the deep throws we see in the course of the game come to the outside, the perimeter of the field. In this case, they used the slot receiver to run deep downfield and tried to connect that play. Unsuccessful in that attempt.
See, man, that pass I just threw right now, Pat Mahomes would have put that bitch right in the lead.
Drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense?
It'll go as just a 15-yard punt.
You said what about
it'll
it?
be Titan football.
Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own
I
35-yard
can see
line.
that question. Sure, you need to pull up.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Final play of the half, Mayfield. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached intermission here in a low-scoring game. 7-3 is our score. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, and how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
It's Eckler again.
31-yard line.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First down, Colts.
On the ground, it's Eckler. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
A gain of 9.
Now Eckler.
And 1. At the 13.
And here he'll get it down to the 7.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And now they will throw it and throw. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. Second and goal from inside the 5.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Another try on 2nd down with Gurley. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Todd Gurley, his first touchdown on the year. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
At their own 25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Yetur Gross-Matos make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD. That's because really there hasn't been any. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Mayfield.
Oh my God!
And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get
How they beat my niggas one-on-one? I don't understand this.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off. But a nice game there for a first down.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Chung. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
That's a good idea.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
They started on the ground with Eckler.
make their own designs with all of that.
And they finally do
like
get him,
black
but
and
not
gray
before
marble.
he reaches the 27. A huge play that time for the Colts. 51 yards on the ground. First down, and they stick with Eckler. And he takes this one in for a Colts.
Let's go! Run this bitch down his fucking throat, man.
Touchdown of the night. And thanks to the interception, the Colts offense cashes in with
That's all the fuck we need to do, man. Strap up on D and run this bitch.
He gets it to go.
The score, Colts 20, Titans 3.
You just want to play in the league where you can just run the same play all day. Okay, fuck it then.
This one away, and off it goes.
God damn it.
On
I'm
the
going to
return,
run this
here comes
bitch
the
till y'all
middle.
stop it. God damn it.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Oh, check. We got somebody watching. We got to switch up the defense now. We can't check. Okay, that's some shit.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great...
Oh, yeah!
One that's intercepted. Picked by the rookie Michael O.J. Mudia. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
Let's go, man.
The easy thing is to go back to mechanics.
My rookie some fucking
things of
love.
that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the...
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jalen Reagor, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts use the short field to their advantage as they
Oh, ref, he hit my kicker. We trying to get the 40
team
ball.
would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play.
Oh, now that is...
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always
Look
enjoy
at how
the
much that's gonna cost you
conversation
to do that.
post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground here with Bernard. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Another big play there by Aaron Donald, the NFL's Defensive Player of the Year in 2017 and 18. We know he can rush the passer. He's also dominant in the run game. The quickness for a man his size often defeats the offensive lineman trying to block him.
On 2nd and 12, Mayfield. And he is going to be taken down.
Go!
And
Get it!
the final play of this 3rd quarter. David Harrison bringing in 341 pounds of power for the sack. Back now in Nashville. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. The Titans on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 16. Mayfield. On the screen, Bernard. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
To throw, Mayfield. Over the middle, complete. It's Brown. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
1st down, Mayfield. And incomplete. His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 39. 17 yards on that play for the Titans.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Mayfield with it once more. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's taken down inside the 30. Right back to him for 10 more and a 1st.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. A 1st down throw for Mayfield. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. That catch good for only a couple. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mayfield. Right side complete. That's Woods.
I'm confused.
And they'll get him to the ground. And he has another 1st down at the Colts 17-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
52 is the mark, 52. Check right.
A 2nd down throw for Mayfield. And his throw
no, they didn't.
Receiver. But now it'll be
No, they
At
didn't.
this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at
Man,
it.
I am scared of y'all.
Where's 52? Watch 52. 52 is the mark. Watch QB zone. Watch QB zone.
going to the air again with Mayfield. And that's incomplete. Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They've made some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push it across the goal line.
Yeah, still yet to find the end zone. Fourth down, Mayfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on fourth down. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
And the Colts.
They'll run here with Eckler.
Oh,
and
wow.
They'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line.
Chuck Clark on the...
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And maybe a measure of revenge.
Is not talking about right guard?
But this time they get him behind the line.
Oh, get the fuck out of
A
here.
yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9. Here is Eckler. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at fourth down. They'll run for it with Eckler. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. On the give, this is Eckler. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And finally brought down at the 31-yard line. That good for 22 and a first down.
A gain of 22 yards. First down, Indianapolis.
A handoff, it's Eckler.
Oh, no, he didn't. They went right past,
down to
bro.
the 29-yard line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now on second down, this is Gurley. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. All runs on this drive so far. It's first and 10. They run. It's Gurley. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline. And I think this one might just be over.
Well, there you go. Just your everyday leading big, and you onside kick it with a lead. They got it. I mean, it worked, but interesting call.
I think because they have such a margin, they feel a little bit bolder about what they're doing. And it's not only just to try and increase their lead, but that's their way of saying we're in full control of this game, and we can kind of do what we want.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Once more, here's Eckler. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining.
2 yards on the play. First down, Colts.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime,